Good afternoon, my movie-loving brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining me. It is Friday. I think we're running. I've been in this studio now for at least an hour and a half trying to get everything up and going to get this show ready to go. Things are going to be a little different today. Just chilling, just relaxing. I'm by myself. I'm flying solo. It is a few days after Christmas. It is the day before for New Year's Eve, and obviously we're coming into a new year in a couple of days. Also, it is my daughter's birthday tomorrow on New Year's Eve. So very exciting stuff. Had a lot of fun. Haven't had a lot of time to be in here and be back here and talking to you guys and hanging with you guys. So definitely glad to be back. How was your guys' holiday? How was Christmas for you? Lots of snow. Seemed like everywhere, no matter where you are. So at least we have all that in common here, at least. Lots of snow. It was really cold. We went without water for a few days. Because it was so cold. The pipes had frozen up. But so had a lot of people we knew. It was just that cold. But yeah, had a good time. Had a good Christmas. All right. Are we back? All right, so OBS is really not wanting to work with me today. We keep getting constant crashes. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much more. But it looks like we're back clear. Of course, everyone that was here is already. Hopefully, we'll see. Fingers crossed. We have a green light currently, so that's good news. I believe I have sound, video, audio. Let's give it a second here. Yeah, all right. Sweet, guys. All right, sorry about all this. Beauties of live streaming, right? But yeah, anyways, we're going to just jump into again, this is just a relaxed, laid back show. Again, happy holidays to everybody. If you're just joining us, Merry Christmas, Merry New Year's, Happy New Year's, whatever the hell you celebrate out there. Happy holidays to you. And let's just jump right into our main topics today. And our first main topic today is going to be this. So we often talk about around here on the channel about how James Cameron has spent so much time on the Avatar franchise or whatever the hell you want to call it, that we haven't gotten any other stories from James Cameron. And not only that, we haven't got, as you know, Shane and I often talk about, we haven't got any Blu-ray or 4K versions of any old James Cameron movies that we love, like True Lies or The Abyss. But yeah, so we have this article here. It's coming to us from the guys over at Deadline. And yeah, it says, James Cameron says, quote, "I will always mourn some of the stories that I don't get to make," quote, "because of the Avatar commitment." Yeah, yeah. We'll read a little bit of this. Wow, what a rough day for streaming. I'm not sure what's going on, guys. I really don't. I really have no idea what is going on in this studio or with this internet or with OBS or whatever's happening. It's terrible. It's absolutely and virtually terrible, and there's nothing really that I can do about it. Anyways, so on the topic of the James Cameron stuff, I know we keep cutting out. This is obviously horrible, but I really just threw this James Cameron topic up because um, and I only threw this up really because, like I said, it's more of honestly like kind of a joke topic, so right. So obviously, again, we talk a lot about how we mourn the stories that James Cameron could be telling, and so this is kind of just this is silly. Yeah, you mourn him, do you, James Cameron? Uh, anyways, guys. Anyway, with that down, let's move on to our second main topic on the kind of on the same subject. I want to talk a little bit about the box office currently for Avatar 2. So I want to jump over here to this article. All right, it's not an article. I'm just going to pull up Box Office Mojo. Perfect. To just kind of see where we're at here. So Avatar 2 is currently domestically sitting at a gross of $358 million. And then an international gross of $810 million, putting its worldwide total at 1168. Obviously, this is a lot. We expected this to make a lot of money. With it being able to be in China, we expected it to make more than pretty much everything else has recently, because nothing else has been able to be in China, including but not limited to Marvel movies. So I expected this to. I still am going to say this lands around the $1.5 billion range. Give or take a million. A billion. I'm sorry. Give or take a little bit. I don't think that this reaches $2 billion or anything like the first one. So I wouldn't expect anything like that. But glad to see it's doing good. As we often talked about here on the show, the theaters need it. They really do. So glad the theaters are getting a little bump, the little boost in attendance right now in a time that's very valuable to theaters. A lot of families and people go out on Christmas or during Christmas time to see movies. It's a very big time for the theaters, and usually this time of year you want that big feature, right? You want Star Wars, and I guess Avatar was kind of left to be that, and it's filling the role. I mean, it's not gonna domestically, it's not gonna do anything crazy, I don't think. Obviously worldwide, it's gonna make a ton. I see that even though it was in China, it didn't do very well over there, and a few other places overseas, it didn't do very well either. So we'll see how this kind of thing goes moving forward, and we'll keep our eye on Avatar, The Way of Water, and make sure we update you on anything that it does do and wherever it lands when it does land. So but other than that, let me know what you guys think about Avatar 2, The Way of the Water, and where it'll end up in the total box office. Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, we're going to move into our third main topic today. And our third main topic today is this. So I have been speaking to the director of The Forest Hills, which is, obviously if you've been around here, is the movie with Shelley Duvall making her return. And if you guys know me, my favorite movie of all time has always been The Shining. So awesome. I'm really excited for this movie. As we've been going further, I've just been getting more and more excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. So I can't wait. I did jump online the other day, and I seen that he had that they had released a new poster, at least, for the film. So I want to go over here and check this out. This is from comingsoon.net, and I want to take a look at this poster, and this is such an awesome poster, guys. Like, this is a classic. Of course, it's not going to let me remove this ad that's just directly in the middle of the poster, but you guys see it. This is really cool, man. This is such a classic horror poster. I mean, it is clearly a werewolf type of feature movie. I love the lettering is cool. The house in the back, this chimney coming, there's smoke coming from the chimney. The guy in the wheelchair in the smoky fog. There's so much going on here that is it's awesome. I really love this when I first seen this. And so when I seen it, I reached out to director Scott Goldberg of The Forest Hills, and I was like, hey, dude, I seen the movie poster, brother, and that thing is amazing. That's awesome. And he was like, sweet, I'm glad you like it. And he sent me in over email a high-resolution version of the poster that I've had printed off that is actually not the same. It's kind of a unique version of the poster, and I want to show you guys as much as I can, at least, show you what that kind of looks like today. And also, I did finally hear back about potentially gaining some press passes for the premiere March 11th for The Forest Hills in New Jersey. And it's a little early, and they haven't made any passes for that yet. So we'll reach back out in a month or so, and hopefully we can acquire those. Yeah, I'm trying to get this poster out so you guys can see this bad boy, but here it is right here. This is really awesome. So this was kind of like a special edition or different version of the poster that he sent us here. That's got Edward Furlong right on the front. This is beautiful, man. This is just amazing. Shout out to Scott Goldberg, dude. You're awesome, man. You're freaking awesome, dude. We love you here at the channel. We love that poster. I'm hoping again that I can get you and Furlong to autograph it one day, and we will frame it, and it will be the centerpiece of this studio. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super happy about that. On the same subject, I do also want to let you guys know that they have put up a Indiegogo for this film that comes with lots of features and are different options, that you can choose from, including but not limited to a chance to be in a scene with Edward Furlong himself. So that's really cool. You also could get access to the digital posters. Obviously, again, Scott gave us that for free, and we appreciate you so much, man. That's awesome. I had it printed the same day, and as soon as they got it printed off, I was running over here to show it off to everyone. But yeah, you guys can see there's these producing credits. There's these special thanks, which we'll grab one here for the show ourselves, a special thanks at some point. There's the cameo with Edward Furlong. I wish I could do that myself. They also have some Shelley Duvall video chats, world premiere stuff to be there on the world premiere night. Just lots of different options. So definitely, guys, go check that out. Support these films. I say it all the time. People want real art, and they're tired of, all the same shit. Well, support the shit if you want it. And at the end of the day, these people are making a real movie and have a real story to tell. So if you really are about real storytelling and real movies and stuff like that, like everyone says they are, then support this film, man. You could go out and hop on Indiegogo and get you just a $10, support towards them. That would help them out a ton. They are just in the final post stuff, and it's just to help them with kind of marketing and getting it out there. So so we want to help them as much as we can. Also, I do want to shout out again that just over here on the second tab, I'll pull this back up, that you can see that they did throw up our video here of the premiere date, release date that we put up a few weeks ago on the channel. And again, really appreciate it. That's really cool. Love it. So guys, make sure you guys go support the Forest Hills and Scott Goldberg in this film. As much as they're supporting us, we definitely have to support them. And it looks sick, man. This movie looks awesome, dude. There's no denying it. And again, as we talk about, these are kind of icons to us, at least for me. You know, Shelley Duvall was the lead role in my favorite movie of all time. Edward Furlong was the kid we all wanted to be, you know. This looks awesome. Again, shout out to Scott Goldberg. Appreciate everything, and we can't wait to see this movie, dude. So yeah, with that down, or before we get down with that, guys, have you checked out the trailer for the Forest Hills? Have you checked out our video about the release date, about the world premiere? Go check out this Indiegogo, and definitely let me know your thoughts about all of the Forest Hills stuff down in the comment section below. All right, with that down and us on a steady path of not being interrupted by OBS crashing, let's jump into our fourth and final main topic today. And this, again, it's just a chill day. It's the what I got for Christmas section of the show. It's what I'm sure you guys are waiting for the most, right? So I want to start by introducing you to Patman over here. As you can see, we now have Robert Pattinson on the show as Batman. This is one of those beautiful Todd McFarlane statues. My lovely wife got me this for Christmas, and it is amazing. He's holding a Batarang right here. This thing's about 12 or 13 inches tall. Very sturdy, heavy duty. He's on kind of a little stone walkway kind of thing, and he's like looking like he's about to walk down an alleyway and take out some mother humpers, right? I have him kind of positioned to where he looks like Captain America could do nothing about it. Makes Cap look pretty tiny up there, doesn't it? This is awesome. I love this. I don't get enough stuff like this. When people buy me stuff for Christmas related in this way, it's always cheap, like toy stuff, and people just kind of don't understand what it really is that collectors want. And this is a perfect example. This is awesome. I had just got the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson Black Adam too, so we got a kind of a DC thing going right here, you know. To go in with Captain Marvel, Captain America, and Hulk, Vision and Wanda over there, obviously, and you can't see it, but there's a tiny Frieza just laying there dead. So that's what happens when you're a tiny Frieza. So, but yeah, really cool. Shout out to my lovely, beautiful wife for getting me that. It was really a cheer and a joy to open. I just, felt like a kid on Christmas. She also did get me this other thing. Let me bring this over to the camera. Now, I'm sure many of you have seen this somewhere, whether it be GameStop or Best Buy or Vintage Stock or, wherever you may have seen it. This is the Marvel Legends version of Thor Mjolnir's, of the Mighty Thor of Jane's. So really cool. Glad to have one of those. I've always been curious of what they're like, but they're like $160, so I didn't want to ever really spend one on it because it's not real, and I'm more into the authentic stuff. But it was really cool to open, and I'm glad that I got it. And let me give you a little, show you off here. This is the Mjolnir here. Has a nice leather strap on it. It has a nice leather handle. It has all those cracks in it. And if you hold it down, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I mean, nothing crazy, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. It was, again, really fun to open. I loved opening of that gift and seeing it. It did make me wonder about the Stormbreaker version of it, which I did look up and is huge. It's like as big as me. I mean, it's really authentic, at least size. Both of these things, that in the million or so. That's really cool that it's to scale, you know. But the prize possession of my haul for Christmas was definitely this Sideshow, only 750 made museum collectible piece. That's this bad boy right here. And as you can hear, that thing is made out of solid vibranium. No, I'm joking. But obviously solid metal of some sort. I'm not sure really what it is. You can see here there's a kind of a little plaque that says the shield of Captain America, Operation Rebirth, Marvel. This was actually a display for the vintage stock in the mall here where I live. They were trying to sell it for like $1,500 for, you know, a few months, and that obviously didn't go over very well. There is only 750 of these on the planet, so, and it's really cool, and this is a very, like, the way this is made is very different than any other kind of Captain America shield that you're going to see. I would pull it off here. Let me pull it off, at least. See if I can't flip it around here. And as you can see, there's like some big old straps back there, leather with bolted on. I mean, this thing's the real deal. I mean, this thing's huge, man. I love this thing. I'm not the biggest Captain America fan, but again, I'm a big fan of very cool collectibles, and this thing is just really cool. I mean, this is definitely something, that you like see in a museum or something. So, super cool. It also adds a lot to the aesthetics of the show, right? I mean, it puts me in this whole little superhero. Now we got Superman, the new release sign. I have my Cosmic Ghost Rider slab comic over here, and then now here we are. We have this big old giant Captain America shield that I could also use during, someone breaking and entering or something. I don't know. But I'm telling you now, if you whip that thing at somebody, they are going to get hurt. Thankfully, I am unable to throw as far or as hard or as strong as Captain America. So, yeah. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. There were some little things here and there I got, a bunch of gift cards and stuff like that. What'd you guys get for Christmas? You guys get anything cool, exciting? Anything new, anything collectible, anything cool? Definitely let me know whatever you guys got for Christmas. Definitely let me know down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, that is it for the show, really. We're going to hop over the chat. We're just going to kind of hang out for a little bit, kind of just chat around. Let's see here. Yeah, Matt says Force Hills looks sick. It does look sick. Ghost Reap, welcome to the show, Ghost Reap. Hey, Key. Hey, what's up, Ghost Reap? Thank you for joining us on the show. You say Captain America is better than Hulk. Hey, man, like, to each their own. Everyone has their thing. I would just challenge you to say, at what? I mean, he's a better hero than Hulk. There's no denying that. I mean, who's a better hero than Captain America? He's willing to jump on a grenade for you and me, bro. So, the Hulk don't give a damn about us. But yeah, so I would just ask, in what way is what I would say. But yeah, I get it. And look, I just showed off a museum Captain America shield right here. So, I'm not against the old Captain America idea. He's definitely one of the greatest heroes for sure. And specifically in Marvel, obviously Superman's probably the greatest hero but whatever. Captain America is definitely up there when it comes to being a good hero. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, Matt says, can't beat him, though. Probably not. Probably would not be a very fair fight. Ghost Reap says no, but still better. Yes, maybe. In what way? He's a better hero. Again, definitely a better hero. That's for sure. I would love to see Hulk really give a go at punching that shield one time, though, just to see what would happen. But Matt says he's pulling out the big guns, and that is absolutely a real shield. Super handy for an apocalypse. It is. It is. You could. Lucas was in here in the studio the other day when he got back into town from Tennessee, and he was wielding it, and he kind of kneeled down, and what he did, the whole shield like covered his whole body, like he could hide behind it like a small wall. I mean, that's pretty cool, man. I don't know if it really would be something unless you were super enhanced. I mean, a vibranium shield that size would probably be like the weight of an actual Frisbee, so it'd be really easy to whip around. But this particular shield is not vibranium, and I'm going to say this thing weighs, I don't know, 10 to 20 pounds, the shield itself, and then the backer, the plaque that it goes on, probably the same thing. But who knows, give or take 5 pounds. I've never weighed the thing. I would have to put it on me on a scale and see how much my weight goes up to really see how big it truly is. But yeah. I also have the Mjolnir, so that's kind of cool, right? I can kind of, replicate the scene from Endgame where Cap wields Mjolnir. So it is not the correct one, but still, again, very, very cool. Love this thing. I mean, if this was real metal, guys, I probably just couldn't pick it up if this was solid, but I can whack myself in the head with it, and it's not going to hurt anybody. I mean, it's got some weight, don't get me wrong. Maybe 4 or 5 pounds, maybe. But yeah, really cool. Love that thing. My daughter loves it. She likes running around calling it Daddy's hammer, and it is. It's my big Mjolnir, and yeah, I love it. I just kind of carry it around. It also has this function where it came with a little stand where I can put it on a stand behind me, and it has this function where the glow kind of just keeps going like a little nightlight. That's awesome. Yeah, love that thing. So yeah, if you see one of those around for a discount or for cheap, and you got the money to spend, grab you one of those little Thor Mjolnir hammers. Those are awesome. Yeah, I do want to say one more time, shout out to Scott Goldberg and the guys over there with the Forest Hill production for sending us a free copy of this beautiful poster that we plan on hopefully getting signed and framed for the studio. It will look really good somewhere in here, and I am super stoked to see that movie. I really am. I can't wait to see it, and hopefully we'll be able to be there at the premiere to see it for sure. Matt says a small kid could just duck out with that thing. Yeah. Well, if a small kid could carry it, I mean, it's huge, man. It'd cover a small kid up, I guess. He could do that Toy Story thing where he just keeps stopping and hiding underneath it and then go and then stop. But yeah. But yeah, guys. I hope you guys are having a good break. We've been taking a break here at the channel ourselves, and it's been nice to just kind of relax, but I miss it. I miss being here. I miss chatting with you guys. I miss, people telling me that Captain America is better than Hulk. I miss all of that stuff. And so that's why I want to jump on here today, because tomorrow is my daughter's birthday as well as New Year's Eve. And so I'm not sure if I can get on here tomorrow, but I really, really, really want to. And if I couldn't, I was going to get on here today right now because I have the time. And this may end up inevitably being the last stream of 2022 for us. And That's awesome. It has been an amazing year here at the Screen Talk Live YouTube channel, and whoever has been here since the beginning, we appreciate you guys. We just started in early October. We've reached over 20,000 views on the channel already since we've rebranded it from a gaming channel into this Screen Talk Live channel. Speaking of a gaming channel, I do plan on real soon, actually, maybe in the next few days, doing some playing chats, so I could chat with people and hang out and play some games. I've been playing RuneScape again a lot, so maybe I jump on RuneScape and I play it here with you guys so we can chat, talk about Captain America fighting Hulk and playing some video games and chatting it up. I know a lot of the subscribers that we have here love video games, and that's what they want to talk about the most, but we love movies, and that's what we want to talk about the most, but we want to definitely try to do both when we can, you know. So during all this downtime, I mean, we only have a few days left. I think next week around Monday or Tuesday, we should get back on track to our normal schedule, on our normal time. But maybe in between that, a few days, I get a chance to hop on here and do a playing chat and play a little RuneScape or whatever, Grand Theft Auto 5. Or I used to play Dead by Daylight a lot. Maybe I fire some of that back up again. But, yeah, it's been a long time since I've played anything. So playing RuneScape has been fun. Again, you know, played it all the time when I was in middle school. And haven't played it since. So playing it as an adult on this newer version is really cool and just different. It's definitely a lot easier to progress because I'm an adult now. So I know what I'm doing, right? But yeah, lots of fun, man. Yeah, also stay tuned for our co-host. I'm not sure. Everyone's been busy in and out with the holidays. And so, yeah, I'm not really sure. I may be flying solo for a little while, I think. So, and that's fine. So as long as we got you guys here, we could talk about movies and movies stuff, TV, and other fancy, cool gadgets like this cool Mjolnir and that cool Captain America shield over there. So, and hopefully we can keep adding to our little group behind us here. Man, Pattinson looks just huge. He's too big. He's too big, man. He's way too big. Matt says, yes, I'm assuming to the RuneScape. He also said, made it to 88 today. I'm again assuming RuneScape. That's awesome. I think I did finally cross 88, so I think I'm at 89. Been fighting orcs for a while, trying to get to that level. But we need to go do the ED3. That's the way to go, right? We could get 20,000 XP a kill damn near over doing that thing. So got to get more of some of that going on, that's for sure. So, but yeah, guys, other than that, I think we're going to sign out of here. I've had fun kind of chilling and chatting. I know it was a struggle in the beginning. I'm not sure what was going on with OBS. Maybe it was YouTube. Who knows what it was. I did end up restarting the computer and trying again, and everything has gone smooth since then. So maybe it just needed a restart. I have been playing a lot of RuneScape, so maybe I'm clogging the computer up with the good old RuneScape and the fellas over at Jagex. I don't know. But yeah, lots of fun. Glad to be back here, hanging out with you guys. Like I said, it has been a good break, but man, I just miss being in here talking about movies and stuff. The other thing is there's just nothing to talk about, right? I mean, at this time of the year, there's just no news really coming out because everyone else is taking a break too. So we're kind of forced to take a break during this time, and it's too bad. But hey, it is what it is. I'm here today. Got a show out. Talked about a few things. We still got stuff coming in. We had some books come into the studio from an author. Go check that out. I need to put up the video for that. I have a video I need to put up for that. Yeah, and I need to get on those books, start reading those. Some dinosaur stuff. Love dinosaurs. Lily Ali is here. Hey, what's up, girl? What is the best movies you've seen this year? All right, that's a good one, right? We're coming out of 2022. Best movies I've seen this year. Still, unequivocally, there's no doubt about it. Everything Everywhere All at Once is the best film that I've seen this year. Now, what I would call my sleeper hit slash like maybe favorite film of the year is Prey. If you have not seen Prey on Hulu, go watch it. This is a pre-Predator movie or whatever you want to call it. It's a Predator movie set back in like Native American Indian times. That movie rocked, man. It rocked the most because you just expected it to eat ass. And at the end of the day, it didn't. It rocked. It rocked and rolled. There's a dog in that movie that I know that I've seen interviews with the director saying, hey, dude, it was tough. And there was numerous times where we were scratching our head going, hey, we got to cut this dog out of the movie. This doesn't make sense. But the dog was great. The dog was so good. The lead actress was great. Her brother, the guy that plays the white face, the Indian, oh my gosh. That actor, who I found out has never acted in his life until that moment, was amazing. Brought real heart to those characters. I love seeing Native American, Indian stuff, like that stuff that I didn't know about. You know, they do a lot with things like oh, give me 1 second. Anyways, they do a lot with showing you kind of the culture of it, of Native American Indians and stuff like that. And I thought that stuff, I really ate that stuff up. I really, really did. And I loved that movie. Let's see, what else? What else have I seen? Recently, I seen Where the Crawdads Sing. I thought that was impressive. Or at least impressive because, again, I expected just nothing, I guess. I seen Don't Worry, Darling, which I really expected to be a disaster, and I loved. I thought that movie was awesome, too. Trying to think of what else that I've seen this year. That I really, really liked. I mean, Marvel-wise, I think the best thing Marvel I've seen this year, ooh, that's rough. Oh, yeah, and I see here down in the chat, Lily did say best Marvel, best DC, any directors that stand out to you in 2022. Okay. Man, I guess the best thing Marvel I seen would have to be the special editions that we got. The Werewolf by Night special edition, I enjoyed a lot. And honestly, as dumb and poorly written and stupid the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special was, it really touched my heart a lot. And I enjoyed it overall. I thought it kind of fit those characters in that story, being as stupid as it was. So yeah, I really would say that. Best DC is easy. Best comic book movie I've seen, and you know, in the top 3 best movies I've seen this year, I would say probably the second best movie I've seen is The Batman, right? The Batman is awesome. Shout out to Robert Pattinson for joining the show. But yeah, The Batman was awesome. I loved The Batman. Not only is it a good comic book movie, it's just a good movie, man. Like, it really, really, really is a good movie. I bought that 4K box set edition for like $100 and still haven't even opened that thing, and honestly haven't seen that movie since. And I got to, you know, the last like 3 or 4 nights, because I've gotten the Robert Pattinson Batman, the last 3 or 4 nights I've really been thinking like, damn, you know what, I gotta watch The Batman. I really need to watch The Batman. And then I seen one of the YouTubers that I like talking about The Batman, and I thought, damn, you know, I need to rewatch that thing. I love that. I love that movie. It's so good. It is definitely one of the best films I've seen this year, and it should be nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. That's facts. And you know, other DC, I enjoyed Black Adam to an extent, but nothing stood out to me. Comic book movie wise for Marvel, it was a bad year in my opinion. Thor: Love and Thunder stunk. Black Panther did what it could. Whatever else is out there, I can't even remember. It's so bad. The best Marvel TV show thing that I seen, Disney Plus show, honestly, is probably Miss Marvel. I mean, I love that show. And I know that a lot of people don't feel that same way. I know it's very kind of younger, directed towards a younger crowd and all of that, but man, I really enjoyed it a lot. It's probably what I liked. As far as worst things I've seen this year, Hocus Pocus is definitely on that list. Trying to think, there was something that I recently seen that was really bad. Barbarian wasn't one of the worst movies I've seen, but definitely did not. It was one of those most surprising because that thing's like a 90-something%, and I thought it was whoa. So let's see. Let's see here. Chat's going crazy now. Matt says, that sounds impressive. It is impressive. I assume we're talking about the Batman. It is. Go check it out. What was that cartoon you guys showed me? What cartoon? What are you talking about? Was that this year? I don't know. What kind of cartoon was it? Noah Farney's here. Noah, what's up, dude? Noah says, Guardians Holiday Special was awesome. It was, right? Like I said, for something that was really poorly written and just overall bad, but in design was good. It's weird to say, but it really was. I loved it. Perfect time for it to come out too. Yes, definitely. And love that it was directed around Christmas, and it really, that meaning of Christmas was what was most important about that whole experience for sure. Let's see. Matt says, you're awesome, Noah Fierney. And Noah Fierney says he'll report him. Let's see here. Noah says he saw it by himself in theater because it deserved my whole attention. Yeah, it was one that I was suffering through it starting because I knew how long it was going to be, and I still attest that it's too long. And then I started walking down the balcony stairs as it was starting, heading out. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I can't be here this long. And it started, and I looked up at the screen, and I started taking it all in. And each passing moment, I started taking a step back up towards the balcony. And before you knew it, I was in my chair. And then the opening shit ended, and the title screen comes up, the Batman and all. And I remember looking up, down, and thinking to myself, oh, there's no way I can leave this goddamn movie. I don't care if the Batman movie shooter came in here. I would die watching this movie. So yeah, it was really good. I also saw it by myself. I was also alone in the theater when I watched it. In fact, it wasn't just by myself. I mean, it was by myself. There was no one in my theater. It was on a morning, on a beginning, like a Monday morning or something. I don't remember. But yeah, definitely was no one there. Let's see what else. Doctor Strange was meh, right? Yeah, there's another one. See, couldn't even remember them. They all kind of blend in together to this big movie mash mess of shit. All of them. Thor, the Doctor Strange, it all started with that Spider-Man No Way Home, which is the best of all of the ones we've named, but still, it felt like we were leaning too far on something. I'm not even really sure what that thing is. And then we went all the way after that. I mean, it was Doctor Strange was like that. Thor was like that. It was just, I don't know. Like I said, it's been a down year, man. As a fan of comic book movies and Marvel and all of these things, as a dude that has a $1,500 museum quality Captain America shield on his mantle over here, I would say that this sucks, man. And it's starting to feel like maybe we have some sort of comic book fatigue or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just bad movies. But yeah, Chapek's out of there. Iger's back. Maybe Feige can get some more creative freedom. And we'll see what that brings. But I'm not really sure that brings much any difference, to be honest with you. Let's see. Matt says, I wish they did the theater rent thing still. They do that, Matt. You can still rent the theater. I think new releases are now $199. And if it's an old release, I think it used to be $99, but I think it's $129. But yeah, you could definitely still rent the theaters out for sure. And you should, if you want to. Also on Sunday, they do football at some of the theaters, and they've been doing UFC. Like they had the last UFC event, Matt, showing at the theaters. Like the big one, I can't remember, Adesanya and all that, was at AMC theaters. We could have went to the theater and watched it. And I think they had like a special with like pitchers of beer and shit. That's awesome. Theaters need to do more stuff like that in order to keep going and keep those stockholders happy, because that brings in money, man. People love their football. People love their UFC. Yeah, if I could bring in my own food and comfortable items to be comfortable in an AMC theater, I'd go watch my fights and football there every single damn time. Every single damn time. There's no better place to watch anything ever than at a movie theater. I mean, it's just, you're going to get the biggest screen. You're going to get the best quality audio. At the AMC theaters, you get those reclining, leather heated seats. I mean, man, what more do you want? I mean, they even got a butter dispenser now. You don't even have to have them get it. You can butter your own shit. That shit's fake butter, by the way, guys. Still good. And remember, popcorn is just a butter delivery device. You don't eat popcorn for popcorn. You eat it so it can carry butter into you. So make sure you're putting more butter on that popcorn. Let's see. They do silly, he says. Noah Farney says, I think he meant they're too silly. Yeah, they are too silly. They're just, who cares? Let's see what else. Matt says, we got a One Piece read it up. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what that is. Read it up? Is that a One Piece series or a movie or something coming out this year? I'm not really sure what that is. Noah Farney sends in a super sticker. Thank you, Noah Farney, $2.99. Thank you for the support to the channel. We appreciate that support. Matt says, no, Noah, damn it, that Xbox is mine. Actually, Noah has been on the show. So the rule was, if you have appeared on the show, on Screen Talk Live, that you could not be eligible to win the Xbox. It's just not fair. So Noah, first of all, that's not a super chat too. That's a super sticker, which we would actually take. But so Noah, appreciate your support. But if you were hoping to win that look out for the Diamond subscription. Where's it at? Don't you play with me out there, people. I need Diamond subscribers. Diamonds. I'm all about the diamonds, people. There's some people out there that are all about the Benjamins. Not me. Not me, baby. I'm all about the diamonds. Need more diamonds. All diamond everything, man. Let's see. What else did I miss over there? I just think we're in a transitional period. I want to believe that. I want to believe that things are transitioning and we will get to a point where this is the new norm. But I'm afraid that these people aren't going, these new characters, like for instance, Oscar Isaacs as Moon Knight isn't going to want to play this character for a decade. Whoever the new Ant-Man or whoever the new Iron Man or whoever, all these characters, the chances of getting these people to want to play these roles for a long time, like Robert Downey Jr. and Black Widow, whatever, Scarlett Johansson and some of those, and Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans did, it's going to be difficult, man. It's going to be difficult. So I just don't see it happening anymore. It's just, it's hard for someone, I remember when they signed, I forget the actor's name right this second, but Bucky Barnes, the guy that plays Bucky Barnes. I remember when they signed him, and after the Winter Soldier, I want to say 2014, 2016, somewhere around there, they signed him to a 10-film agreement, like for Bucky Barnes, for the Winter Soldier. And that's just that, like, I don't think you're going to see people want to sign on for those kind of things. Maybe 3, maybe 4. But in that case, my point being, Noah, is then we're always going to be in transitional periods. So then what? So that can't be an excuse all of the time. At some point, we have to be good as we're transitioning. And the greatest are. I mean, that's just the facts, man. And we can't keep running from that. We can't keep telling ourselves, Sebastian Stan, thank you. But yeah, we can't keep telling ourselves that it's a transitional period over and over again. I'll take it this time. But moving forward, so it's 2023 a transitional year too, and then, I mean, we'll see. But if this continues to go on, I would say that we're always going to be in flux, and I think we are. I really think that's where the direction of the comic book movies are going. But not only will you always be in flux, but it's just always going to be it's difficult, man. I really think it is. And they really just got to tell better stories at the end of the day and make better movies, man. Let's see what else. One Piece Red movie. Okay, is that a live action movie? Is that an anime movie? I haven't heard anything about the One Piece Red movie. I feel like we would have probably talked about that here on the show, so I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out. Again, yeah, no, look out for the Diamond subscription. Yeah, I'm looking out, man. I'm not seeing it. Not seeing the diamonds. Need the diamonds, man. I got this watch. I'm trying to put diamonds in it. I want a grill with diamonds. You guys are killing me, man. Need more diamonds. Let's see. Matt, let's see. Sebastian Stan, yeah. Yeah, Noah said should have just had me on today. Man, I mean, I waited for someone to hit me up, but no one hit me up for a long time. And then when I went to go start the show, I had like 2 hours of trying to figure out what was going on and why I was having these technical difficulties. But yeah, I got going, and it, you know what? It's just a small show today. And moving forward, I think I'm going to be doing this show a lot more on my own, as it seems, because it's just a lot harder for me to nail down when I could have a co-host actually here and stuff like that. So once I can get some of my co-hosts on some sort of schedule, maybe then we'll know more. But until then, I'll kind of just be flying solo, I think. Let's see what else. Yeah, Matt said you have to run a late night. Yeah, we could always do that. But again, the other thing is there's just not really much to talk about. That's what the main topic of today's show was, just opening my Christmas presents or showing off my Christmas presents, because, I mean, really that's what is this time, is Christmas and presents. And, most of the stuff that I got, like the shield and stuff, is for the studio and for the show and for your guys', aesthetics, and for you guys to look at the show and go, damn, look at that shield. That's awesome. Where do you get that? And stuff like that. So, not much of a show today. Not much to talk about. Like the first main topic, I know it was all gibbered up because OBS crashing, but, it was James Cameron saying, I mourn the films that I would like to work on that I can't because I'm working on Avatar. And my response to that was just, me too, James Cameron. And then moving on, let's move on to the next topic, because, again, it's just a chill day. I'm relaxing. I actually am finishing my aviation gin. Shout out to my boy, Ryan Reynolds. I know you're out there. I sent you a Christmas card back. And, I appreciate it. I'm still waiting to use my temporary tattoo. I'm going to wait until I go to the beach in the summer, and I'm going to use it as a tramp stamp, just like you intended me to, Ryan. Just like you intended me to. Cheers to all of you out there with your aviation gin. Feel like I'm flying. Really do. But yeah. So yeah, kind of just chilling, just relaxing. Hanging out today. That's why I kind of stayed on to kind of chat around, just talk to everybody, see how everyone's holiday's going or how it went. It's a anime, so it's not a live action version. That's cool, man. There was some real successful anime stuff this year. That Dragon Ball Z movie that we still need to watch, where apparently my favorite character, who is my favorite color, turns into my second favorite color. It's like the writers knew me personally. Definitely got to check out Orange Piccolo at some point. So super stoked. That movie made a ton of money. That was a real unexpected one. We should have went out and seen the damn movie, man. I bet that would have been awesome to see in theaters. Maybe that's what we were in a theater for, so we can go see. I can't even remember what they were calling that. Super something. Super Mario. Dragon Ball Z Super Mario. I don't know. Supersonic? I can't remember. Supersonic Cheeseburger? Who knows? Noah sends in a bunch of diamonds. Those look fake. I want blood diamonds. I want diamonds that people have killed for, or died for, or had to do stuff for. I want those diamonds, the good ones, the good diamonds, the ones Leonardo DiCaprio was getting with, Dajuman Heinsohn or whatever his name is. I can't remember. Let's see here. And also tramp stamps. Yes, tramp stamps rock, especially when they're from your good buddy, Ryan Reynolds, and your phone service provider, Mint Mobile. Thank you guys for not being a sponsor of this show. I appreciate that. Let's see what else. Aviation Gin is financing this, but I really want... right. We're not sponsored by them. I'm just trying to get them to. I love that Aviation Gin. At this point, we're going to do an ASMR version where I take some of the gin and Ryan Reynolds, you taste so good. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yes, they're not sponsors, but we definitely are trying to get them to. Still waiting on that. We need to, for real. Yeah, we really need. Isn't? Yes, yeah, I see you correcting you. Oh, thanks for correcting your grammar here, Noah. We didn't want the grammar police to get you in the chat. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna hop off here and have some food, and hang out with my wife, and chill out and relax and max all cool. So it's been real fun. I appreciate you guys being here and chatting with me. We need more of this. We need more interactive chat where we can just kind of hang out. This should be kind of a place of safe haven, especially with, like Noah and some of the other people of our group kind of moving away from home and be in other places. I mean, this is a place that we can always come. Like, Noah, you should be here every day, bro. Lucas and Trevor and everyone should be here, because as friends, we can still hang out and see what each other's up to and see what each other's been watching and see how we like it, because that's what we always did. And now that some of you guys are so far away, it keeps us able to connect, man. I want to know what you've been watching. I want to know what you thought of Avatar. I want to know all those things. So, jump on the show and tell me what's been going on in your guys' life, especially when it comes to movies and TV. What have you guys been watching? What have you guys been binging, and all of these things. I think this could be, like I said, a safe haven for us to come and kind of be friends and talk and not have to worry about all the other stuff outside of this. There's so much going on in the world right now that, as friends, we're sitting here behind our computers. We really don't care about. We don't care that there's wars going. Not that we don't care. Of course we care. But it gives us an escape for a moment to forget. For right this second, it feels like everything's just cool because we're hanging out, just chilling, just talking. And, that's what friends are for. And that's what I really want to do with this community. I want to create a community where we can come around and we can hang out. I don't, specifically with you, Noah, I don't get to see you or hang out with you ever anymore, man. So, I mean, if you could be here, that is a moment where I at least have some time. We hardly even text or talk or anything anymore. And this is what happens when people grow up and they have families and they move and they start becoming an adult. But it doesn't mean that we can't have this. Like I said, I think this could be our way to, keep in touch with each other, and remember, what each other is doing, how we're enjoying things and stuff like that. Because that's, again, as friends for the longest time. And the reason I'm doing this show is today because what have we done as friends? We've sat around and talked about movies. That's what we've always done. And so, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, my inspiration to be in this chair is from that. It's from my friends and the people around me that want to just talk movies. And I know there's more of you out there, and I can't wait for one day for me to be doing this and talking to this camera, and there be thousands of people just like us that are talking about movies and TV and fun stuff that they love to see on their screen. And that's why we call it Screen Talk Live, because there's so much, right, that can be on your screen, including but not limited to video games. You know, we talked a couple weeks ago about the new Spider-Man 2 game coming out for PS5. You know, I'm not opposed to talking about that stuff. I love that. It's on my screen. It's going to be on my screen when it comes out. So yeah, and that's kind of the idea of the channel, is to create a film-loving community of brothers and sisters that can come here every week, every day, and have an hour to kind of escape, you know, the mundane reality that we all live of having to work and having to, you know, be away from your friends or your family and all of these things. For a moment on these things, I feel free, and I feel like, you know, we're just having fun, we're communicating, we're a big family that's just talking, you know. And like I said, I can't wait to see that grow and see more people in here chatting with us. I mean, can you imagine this thing just boom, 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 and that's what we want, man. We want people talking, you know. Even, you know, earlier in the show we had Ghost Reap, whoever that is, talking about, hey, Captain America is better than Hulk or whatever. Cool, man. Like, I love that. I love that people are jumping in here and putting their opinions in on something. I love that. And that's what this, again, what the community that I'm trying to create is, that is a community of love and just, you know, shared news about this, movies and movie stuff like that, you know. Let's see. Noah says, damn, I will come around more. I forget how much I missed all this. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I feel the same way. Just jumping on here today, it's a lot of fun, and really, I don't get to talk movies and stuff without doing this. I don't. It's yeah. So, and yeah. So, definitely we should. And heavy on Fairy Tale for me right now. One Piece is only a week. I'm not sure what you're saying. Let me try that again. And heavy on Fairy Tale for me right now. One Piece is only one a week. So they're only releasing one episode per week, I'm guessing. I'm not sure what and heavy on Fairy Tale for me right now means. But yeah, maybe you could clarify in the chat. Noah says, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, dude. Like I said. And you know, you're out in a different place, meeting different people in a whole different environment and community, that you could always bring different kind of people with different opinions into our community, and that would always be awesome, man. But more than anything, it would just be cool to have, you know, my brothers around that, again, love movies as much as I do, and are intelligent enough to, you know, have, you know, intellectual conversations about those movies and learn new things. You know, often we're sitting around and we're talking about it, and, you know, someone will say something that I never, you know, realized that the director or the movie was even trying to say these things, but now that it's been said out loud, I'm making the connection myself, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And that's what I love. That's what I want, you know. Having those theories too, you know, having someone say, you know, I predicted Sony doing a live action Spider-Verse, you know, 3 years before they did it, and stuff like that was cool. I can look back at our group. Obviously we didn't have the channel going then, but, you know, I can look back in our group and go, you guys remember when I predicted that? And you guys can be like, oh yeah, that's crazy, that's awesome. One day we'll be able to have that on film where I could go back and be like, look, there it is, there's where I said it would happen. And that's awesome. And those things are cool, being able to just predict stuff. Trevor actually did it. Hate to give him credit for it, right? But I remember when we came home from Infinity War, we're all sitting in my bedroom talking about, you know, how the hell would we get ourselves out of this in the next movie and all that. And Trevor pipes up with the most ridiculous, dumbest shit I'd ever heard in my entire life. And he's like, you know what, bro? I think Tony Stark's going to build his own gauntlet, bro. He could do it. And I remember thinking, really, you think this dude from Earth can build the same technology that it took of a dwarf in the heart of a dying star to build? You think Tony Stark can build that same thing? And Trevor said, I think you could do it, bro. And I thought that wouldn't happen in a million worlds, in a million different realities. Not one time would that happen. And it coincidentally happened in our reality because Tony Stark did build that damn gauntlet, didn't he? And yeah, didn't see that one coming, that's for sure. But that's really cool, though. It's really cool that we have those moments where we can actually just like, you know, accidentally come up with what the answer is to some of these things. Matt says, "Oh, K-Dog. What about old K-Dog?" I'm not sure. What about him? It's another anime. Oh, what's another anime? The Fairy Tail? Oh, okay. So you're heavy on Fairy Tail. So that must be some sort of anime. What's Fairy Tail on? Guys, make sure whenever you guys are putting recommendations in the chat like that, just in case anyone else is in here and wants to know, make sure you tell them where it's at. So, for instance, if Fairy Tail's on Netflix, say, hey, man, I'm heavy on Fairy Tail on Netflix right now, or something like that. So it kind of gives us an idea that we know you're talking about a show, A, and B, where other people can find it. Because that's the other thing that's cool about a film-loving community, right, is that oftentimes, I mean, Matt, how many times have there been things in life that I wouldn't even have watched without you recommending to me? Death Note is probably my favorite anime, or probably, I mean, you know, if we're not counting Pokemon and you know, simple stuff, it's one of my favorite animes ever, and I wouldn't have watched that without your recommendation of it. And so that's the other thing that's really cool, is that we can, you know, recommend new stuff to each other that none of us have seen. And that's always fun, man, especially when we get to enjoy those things together. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, anime. It's an anime. Matt says, thank you, Noah. It's pretty cool. All magic stuff. That's awesome. Yeah, big fan of that kind of stuff. Maybe have to check it out. Definitely let me know, like I said, where it is streaming at. Noah says, quote, why are they still talking? Why are they still talking? You got me. You did the what's the newscaster movie with Will Ferrell? Damn it. You got me with the teleprompter thing. Let's see. Ghost Reaper is Cody. Cody, welcome to the show, Cody. I didn't know that was you. Are you really a fan of Captain America? If so, that's kind of cool, man. I'm glad you, at least you have somebody out there that a superhero that you're a fan of. We should all have a favorite superhero, right? I mean, that just goes without saying. Always been Hulk for me, though. You know, he's not really a hero. I mean, he's trying. I always saw myself in Hulk. Big, angry person that just needs to calm down and, you know, have a sip of aviation gin. All right, let's see. I'm on Crunchyroll. I will sign you in. Okay, is it playing somewhere else besides Crunchyroll? That's not a big one. I believe some is on Netflix, if not all. There you go. There you go, guys. So if you're interested in seeing the Fairy Tail series that Matt has recommended in the comment section, see if you can check it out on Netflix. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't Crunchyroll subscribers, but there's some of you guys out there. So let's see. Noah said, Matt showed me Death Note too, right? Yeah, right. And that's what I'm saying. That's my point, man, is that this should be a community that we can all come to and be like, hey, man, what have you been watching lately? Hey, man, what do you recommend? Hey, man, because I don't know about you guys, but for me specifically, dude, I'm always looking for something new to watch. And I'm always looking for that next new cool thing, you know, like when The Sandman came out or whenever something new like that comes out, I'm ready to go. I want to watch that shit. And it's fun and it's exciting to me to know that there's people like you guys out there that want to watch it too and are you know, watching stuff too that I wouldn't even have watched. I wouldn't have watched Death Note if, you know, someone hadn't told me and recommended to me, like, dude, you got to check this out. This is good. This is really good. You would like this. And I did because of that. And so again, that's cool to have this film fan community where we can recommend new stuff to each other. And I'm always exploring for new shows and movies or anything, even when it comes to old stuff that I haven't seen that's really old. I love all that kind of stuff. Anchorman, it was Anchorman. Thank you so much. I don't know why I couldn't get that. That's crazy. Matt says Death Note was sick. Of course Death Note was sick. Not the live action movie. Death Note, the live action movie, will make you sick. Big difference. Big difference. Noah says a bunch of laughing hands. Yeah, Anchorman. Bring you. Yeah. Matt says yes. Matt says, does Goku, Edward, Eric, or Luffy count as a superhero? Yeah, definitely Goku does. For sure. Also, Donnie Darko would count. I've always counted Donnie Darko as a true superhero. He saved the world. It takes a real hero to do that. He also sacrificed his own existence to do so. And he was clearly super powered. There's no denying Donnie Darko has superpowers that me and you don't got. That's for sure. So yeah, I would count Goku. I know you didn't have Donnie Darko on your list, but I know you're a big fan, and so I would count that too. Matt says, and Demon Slayer for everyone. Kimetsu no Kabaya for sub fans, which is how I watched that one. Also Netflix. Beautiful animation, great story. Right. Or even a lot of the Studio Ghibli films we've recommended to each other, back and forth, There's just so many of them that it's hard to have seen them all, but I think we're getting there over time. But those movies are just so damn good. Yeah. Let's see. Donnie Darko's one of your favorites. Yeah, Donnie Darko's great, man. Donnie Darko's great. He's and he saved the world, like I said, sacrificed his own existence to do it. But yeah, guys, I think the gin's starting to kick in. I am at the bottom of my glass. I'm going to go try to have some food and relax and kind of chill out. Noah says Grave of the Fireflies. There's another perfect example of one of those movies that I wouldn't have seen without recommendation, but maybe I shouldn't have seen that. Noah, remember Mind Games? Mind Games is one of my favorite anime movies ever, and it is awesome. In fact, did I let you borrow Mind Games? Do you have Mind Games? I need Mind Games back. I need to check that out. And I don't think Matt's ever seen it. Matt needs to watch Mind Games. He would love that movie. That one also mixes a lot of different kinds of animation styles with live action even as well, like all over. It's just all over. It's crazy. It is a mind game. Is it Mind Game? What was that called? Now I can't even remember what it was called. But yeah. Yeah, was it Mind Games, Noah? I can't remember, man. I smoked too much meat, man. That's the problem. But it was awesome, dude. Like I had me and you watched that, Noah, the last time I watched it, and it had been a while. Like I remember explaining to you, like you gotta see it, it's an experience. And then I remember I was watching it back in the old studio, right? In the back, and God, that last time I watched it, I remember I feel like I grew in so many ways. Like I learned so much about life. I need to watch it again. That's one of those ones that you need to watch like every year or something, man, to really make you remember that, guys, we don't say it enough, but the truth is, like, we live blessed lives, man. As sucky as sometimes it can be, as, we may miss a meal here and there, or we may, miss a bill here and there, we may whatever, but, man, we live cherished lives, man. We're here. You guys have internet. You're looking at a phone. You're talking to me through it. I mean, this is awesome, and it's really cool, and we take that little stuff for granted. We take each other for granted too much, man. I love you guys. I love all of you guys, all of my friends and family out there. I really appreciate everyone, and I try every day as much as I can to show you all that I appreciate you and be here for as much as you guys as much as I can be. And at no point in my life do I ever for 1 second take for granted the position or the place that I am in. I love my life. I love my family, my wife, my daughter, and the things that I have. And we should all love our lives, man. And that's what that movie does. It really reminds you that, you got to get up and you got to live life, That's why this channel exists, We often spend time talking about what we want to do. And I didn't want to continue to do that. I wanted to make a movie, news YouTube channel. And here we are. It happened. I'm talking about it because I did it. And that's the moral of Mind Games, is you just got to get up and live your life. Even if your life is bleak and it seems terrible, get up and live it because you're alive. And even that in itself is just a blessing, especially as a human being, right? We see in nature how much things have to endure and deal with just to live. And we can do it with, so much of a different way. So, but yeah, so guys, yeah, definitely, remember to appreciate what you have, it's that time of the year anyway, like Thanksgiving, being thankful for things, just appreciate what we have, man. I'm glad to, be here. I'm glad to be breathing, and I'm glad to, have you guys here with me. That's for sure. Yeah, Noah says, that movie was awesome. Yeah, it was. It was. Matt says he loves Studio. I'm assuming you're saying Studio Ghibli, but you could be talking about my studio, and I'll take it. I love this studio too. It's really coming together. That Captain America shield really, I love just boom, start of the show. It's a gong now. Yeah, but anyways, let's see what else we got. Yeah, he said it was awesome. No, you do. I love the animation, obviously. We're out here doing it, right? Right? We're out here doing it, and that's really what it's about, guys. So, but yeah, guys, with that being said, I am going to jump off here, like I said, go grab some food. I appreciate you guys joining me. It ran a little longer because I kind of just wanted to hang out and chat and just, be back in this mode, and it's the break's getting a little long, so I will try to jump back on here tomorrow. Again, it's my daughter's birthday as well as New Year's Eve, so I'm sure not only will I be busy, but I'm sure you guys will be busy too. But we'll try to get back on here as soon as we can. If not, I will see you guys probably, the second or third, maybe the day after New Year's or something. Maybe we get on here and we do one January 1st. I don't know. We'll see. But stick with me. Stick around. And I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you're subscribed. And I will see you guys next time.